Alright, so I'm preparing to do an expansion draft video here, and I see on Twitter where the news has come up where there's this possible deal with the Kraken, not just for Driedger, but for Vatrano as well. Now, and of course, Twitter's melting down, and you've got both opinions. Mostly people are wondering, what are we doing? Are we going to do this again? Are we doing this again? But hear me out here. Now look, Driedger is as good as gone, alright? Just trust me on that one. He's as good as gone, and especially with this whole Carey Price might have a knee injury type of thing, they're going to go the safe route. Now the thing with Vatrano is, go look at Yanni Gourde. Go look at Yanni Gourde's statistics, and then look at Vatrano's statistics. Vatrano has a few more years, but basically, if you look at them, it's almost like a mirror image. They're very, very close. Now look at Vatrano's contract and look at Gourde's contract. And Vatrano's fixing to get paid. Alright? There's no way we're going to pay Vatrano anything close to what Yanni Gourde is getting paid. And Vatrano's worth it. He is. But he's going to be on our bottom half. He's not going to be in the top 6. And as it is the top 6 that we have, if we have Duclair slotted up top and Tippett at the second, on the second line, even though one of those guys could easily get moved down if we somehow picked up a Landeskog or somebody else to put up top. So we're loaded. We're loaded at forward. Now I know, look, Vatrano had 18 goals. He had 24, 25 a couple of years ago. So I get it. That's a lot of goals to replace. Number one, we don't know what Seattle's bringing back. Okay? They have a smorgasbord of players. All right? We could simply be trading. What if we just like Yanni Gourde better than Vatrano and we're willing to pay that much? What if Seattle's taking Gourde and is going to flip them to us for Vatrano? Okay? So let's just breathe and see what this possible deal is. And it's not a guarantee. They're hearing that it could happen. A lot of times, those things right about now, they turn out to be accurate. You know what I mean? But just everybody breathe, okay? Yeah, we might lose Vatrano here, but we're not going to give him away for nothing, okay? That's my opinion. And, Seattle, they've got such a number of players that they could take. I don't know why they would be willing to pay a high price to get Vatrano, and that's the other end of it, right? I mean, unless they're looking at cap-wise. Now, they could be looking at it and go, well, Vatrano and Gourde are kind of the same statistically, but Yanni's already got the bigger contract, so they'll take Vatrano and we'll take Gourde. I mean, I'm just throwing out there because yesterday Stu and I were talking on the phone and we were joking about it, about, hey, wouldn't it be funny if Seattle took Gourde and traded him to us? We were in imaginary fantasy land, but I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, Seattle's going to send us something back. They're going to send us something back, and Gourde's got a high cap hit for the kind of player he is. But look, Vatrano's going to get paid. He's not going to get paid by us. He's worth top 6 money for the most part. That's what his numbers bear out. Last year he would have had more than 20 goals again if it was a full season. So I get it, right? We don't want to lose goals like that. Got Lundell coming in, but we don't know what's coming back. That said, us Panther fans, we've got expansion draft PTSD, right? We start hearing about, why are we the ones that always give up 2 players, right? It was looking so sweet. We're going to lose Driedger. We win the expansion draft. It's done. Now, if we just blow Vatrano out of town for a pick, I will be the first one back here awfully pissed off, okay? Because if this is a year where we're trying to, win a cup or at least win a few rounds, you keep your goals. And Vatrano's the kind of guy where you let him play out and you're willing to maybe lose him for nothing at the end of the season. I don't really see where Seattle's going to overpay, but they may take somebody they really don't want that we want. So there's a lot you have to look at it like that. Look at it like, go look at the list of unprotected players. Okay? And any of those players, within reason, obviously, could be what Seattle's going to send back. There's so many good players available. They can't draft them all either, okay? So somebody like a Yanni Gourde, who's got a high cap hit, they could just be saying, oh, we want Vatrano. We can sign him for 3/4 of what Gourde's going to get. And he's already got a contract anyway. And then they send us Yanni Gourde or somebody like that. So let's just see what the deal is here. Believe me, all right? No, none of this just giving him up for picks. I want goals in return. All right? I want somebody that has at least had 2 seasons of 10 or more goals in return. Because what do we need here? What do we need, right? You know, we've got a good balanced lineup right now. We're just at the point where we just have to fill in a couple little spaces. So, look, I trust Zito. I trust him. But it remains to be seen what we give up, what we get back, if it happens, if it's not. But now, of course, we can't just sit here and relaxed, you know, for the next couple days knowing, yeah, we're just losing Driedger and let everybody else freak out. Now, of course, Panthers, that's just how it's always going to be. There's always going to be some reason why it almost looks like it's going to go really, really easy for us, and then not so much. So stay tuned. Now, I'm still going to have another video out later today looking at some expansion draft lists from fans. If you guys want to be in the video later, send me a direct message, either on Twitter or through, I guess you can probably do that through the community on YouTube. Send me a direct message with your cap-friendly draft list, for the expansion draft list. I'm going to do a video later reacting to them. You know, if I could get 5 or 10 lists together, I think that'll make a pretty good full video. That way it saves my eyes. You guys do the work of making the team, and I'll look at the teams. Because I started to make a team myself, and my eyes were just getting, you know, I can't stare at the screen for that long. So, and let you guys do the work there. All right. I'll see you later. I trust Zito. Everybody just stay with me. We trust Zito. And if we could get Yanni Gourde in return, I mean, it would just piss off the Lightning fans. So that's a bonus.